It's been 2 weeks since I arrived in Mexico. My initial idea was to volunteer in a holistic camp hotel, but the place turned out to be not for me. Sitting there, I wondered what I was doing in Tulum. Why did I come here? What was I looking for? I really had no idea. And I decided to rent an Airbnb for the next 2 weeks. Arriving the next morning in the city center, I felt a huge wave of enthusiasm. Finally, I was back at the ocean, free to enjoy the lightness of endless summer days. I spent these 2 weeks mostly by myself. Sometimes it was a very blissful experience. I started a crochet project, I played the handpan, I swam and dived in the warm waters of the ocean, I lay in the sun, drank cacao on the beach in the early hours of the new day. I went to a pottery class, to meditations and yoga. But then I felt moments of overwhelming anxiety as well. So many questions arose within me. I questioned my purpose in life. Again and again I asked myself what I wanted from life, how I wanted my life to be. Judging myself, why I wasn't doing more. Why didn't I do a snorkel trip to swim with turtles? Why haven't I been in one of the cenotes? Why didn't I go to the reserva? In these moments I observed how much I judge myself all the time, telling me that I am not good enough, that I am annoying and too much, that nobody needs me, that I am small and weak. All these limiting beliefs that hold me back, that keep me from stepping into my strength and power, that keep me from embodying my talents, my creativity, my silliness. I seem to forget my visions again and again, spiraling down that rabbit hole called anxiety. This morning I wanted to make a fire ceremony for myself, to sit with spirit, with fears and shadows, inviting in Kali to burn it all away. I learned doing this back in Guatemala and shared this beautiful space with my sisters and brothers when I was still there. We also did it indoors during the massage course that I was doing in San Marcos. This morning, in the middle of the ceremony, I got anxious about the fire. It felt so big, so hot, so wild. I felt stupid to light a fire inside. So many different voices in my head telling me how stupid I was. I believed these voices telling me that I was irresponsible. I saw the shape of the fire, a wide spiral of heat, and could feel its energy within me. That hot spiral of obsessive thoughts, numbness, and the feeling of being totally lost in this life, on this planet. I felt like crawling in my bed to hide from the world, to wait for the time to pass. Instead, I tried a guided meditation. I felt so sad and eventually stopped listening to it, as it seemed not to help me at all. When I am in that spiral of anxiety, I feel so ungrounded. I want to be somewhere else, run away, feeling restless, powerless, small. But then I found a TED Talk and was reminded of a few things I learned earlier this year. I was reminded that in order to express myself, I have to do it. But my fear of being judged keeps me from doing that. I wait for another moment, wait to have attended another class, gained some more insight, gathered more knowledge. When I finish this or that course, when I am in this or that place, then I will do it. But if I don't do it now, then when? Later? The speaker reminded me that I must ignore the need for perfection and just begin. It's as simple as that. I have to allow myself to be the fool and make something even though it won't turn out perfect. The talk remembered me of the video and the quote of Purple Palace. Make bad art and take up space. Because how can I be that funky, shiny, and radiant person that I am under all these layers of limiting beliefs and conditioning if I'm not courageous enough to embody her? How to explore my creativity if not by being creative? How to dance without dancing, sing without singing, writing without bringing words on that page? How to release fear and anxiety by not facing them, feeling them, and accepting them? I want to see beauty in my life, light and love. I accept my shadows, my fears, my thoughts, but I don't believe them to be true. Not anymore. I live with the awareness in my heart that everything is ever changing, that nothing is permanent, especially not the dark feelings of anxiety. I want to explore myself and find out what matters to me, really to me. I want to stop doing things because I think that someone thinks I have to do them. I want to fully own who I am. I want to explore how to put light into words, how to bring my heart on paper into music, movement, stillness. How to respond to the never-ceasing thirst for life, that longing for warm summer nights on your skin, for music and dance and flowers and fruits and laughter and the wildness of the ocean. I want my life to be a wild poem of love. I want to feel through the eyes of love, constantly asking myself, what would love do?